stand on both of your legs, take a deep breath, and then just remember that the audience is on your side. The investors are people, just like you, and most of them are really nice people as well. And they're on your side, they want you to succeed. They're not there to judge you. I know this sounds really stupid, probably, when I say it and you're like, I've heard this before, but it really makes sense. Your heart is gonna start fluttering and you're nervous and you're the guys with the money and your palms start sweating. Just take your time and take your space. And you have rehearsed your pitch. You don't need to look at the screen. It doesn't matter if you can see it there or you can see it anywhere else. Make sure you know it by heart, that you've practiced it. I've especially seen people who are experienced pitchers who give the most horrible pitches ever because they just haven't practiced. They just think they can wing it. And you can't wing it. You need to practice. That's why you need to also check the time. Try with the time. We have timer, for example, on our webpage that you can just use if you want to. A pitching timer, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, whatever you want to know. Just make sure that you've done this. It's really basic. And if you want to these are just my own, tips for performing ever. If you are not confident or if you feel nervous about performing, go sing karaoke. Go do something else where you stand on a stage with people in front of you. Try in front of your parents or your kids or your relatives or your friends and just rehearse in front of them. Because if they understand, if you can get your, teenager kid to understand or your whoever it is, then you can probably get the investors to understand as well. And they are really nice and they are on your side. And if you freeze, that doesn't matter either. You just collect yourself and then you start all over again. It's really, you asked about the pitch and then the discussions afterwards. We have been thinking about after the pitch. This is actually the chemistry part. So angels prefer to network with other angels. Now I'm talking about the FIBAN events or the Pitch Finland. You have 100 investors there, and when the pitching is done, there's time for networking, there's some wine, there's some things. And then you see all the investors, they're talking to one another. Of course, they know each other, they want to know how about you and how you're going and you're sailing and your whatever dog and whatever they're talking about, their latest cases. So just be active and be polite, but forthcoming. If you're standing in your own corner, no one's going to notice you. And you can also ask, if someone is clearly, don't push yourself onto someone, but you can always ask them, how about you? Okay, you are maybe not interested. Do you know anyone else? Can you make an intro to anyone else here? Or do you not know anyone else who's interested in sports? I have this sports app. Make them do introductions for you, if possible. And, because if someone's not interested, probably don't hang on to them, but try to make them your tool to get forward. Networking is sometimes hard for Finnish people, but you can practice that one as well. As for tips, any recommendations, links, contacts, then of course, when you get a little further, try to find a lead investor. That's usually your key to a successful funding round. Because if you don't have a lead, then does anyone know what a lead investor is? Sorry.